So one of the most important reveals of the Tokyo Motor Show, where a lot of people flocked in today, was at the Honda exhibit. It's with this, the all-new Honda Fit, also called the Honda Jazz in a lot of markets, including ours. This is the fourth generation model, fourth generation of the Honda Fit or the Honda Jazz. And as you can see, it's gone back to its cute looks. The third generation model that is presently on sale in India had those sharper lines, much sharper headlamps, wrap-around headlamps. All of that is gone. It's made way for these new cute looks, what Japanese like to call kawaii. And there are 4 trim levels to choose from. There is a basic, a NES, and there is a Lux and a Cross Star. Those are the names on top. So we will come back to the differences in those trims in a bit. I'm not going to get into too much detail because these will not be the trims for the Indian market for sure. But as you can see, the basic one right there is literally like a basic car, all sober colors, simple colors, whereas this can be had in a dual tone scheme. And then there is a Cross Star, which I'm going to draw your attention to in a bit. Coming back to this particular car, so Honda's not really gone too much into detail about the powertrain options, about the drivetrain options, but under the hood is a 2-motor hybrid electric system. Honda's calling it the eHEV. So that eHEV is a nomenclature that they will use going forward for all these kind of 2-motor systems. Now, of course, for markets like India, there will be other engine options as well. I'm expecting the same engine options as the current Jazz, but I'm also expecting this hybrid powertrain to come to India. In fact, this hybrid powertrain could also do duty in the upcoming Honda City, but we'll have to wait till November to get more info on that. As of now, let's go inside the cabin and take a look at what the insides of the new Jazz are like. The cabin of the Jazz is always a special place because of the kind of space it offers, the versatility that it offers, and that continues inside the cabin of the new Jazz or Fit as well. In fact, this is a very youthful looking layout that you have here now. You have a small digital display, very high resolution. Unfortunately, we don't have the key inside the car, so I can't show you the details. I saw a video that showed me the details of that instrumentation, and it looks really nice. You also have a huge infotainment screen, huge for this size of car. It's really nice, takes center stage. The AC vents are nicely designed. I also like these panels. They are fabric panels. Like I said, there are 4 trims to choose from, so every trim will probably have different material choices, and that could all change when it comes to India. But the layout is really nice. It feels very upmarket. It doesn't feel plasticky at all because there are multiple materials that have been used in here. The kind of upholstery, the kind of inlays, even the finish for the materials, a matte finish on some places, the scratchy plastics here and there, yes, but not on common touch points. And then the contrasting panels, color panels that you see matching the dual tone color scheme that we had on the outside. So all of that really comes together quite nicely. I really hope that Honda brings these kind of customization levels to the Indian Jazz as well. And in terms of visibility, I mean, it is brilliant as always. Just look at the kind of quarter glass that you get here. It's huge. The visibility is excellent. The A-pillars are really slim, so cornering visibility, all of that is going to be very easy. It's a very spacious feeling cabin in here. Now, moving on to the back seat. Let's go and check what the space is like. The space at the back, superb as always, no complaints here. Just that you feel that you're sitting slightly higher in the rear seat, especially with the little seats that you have in the front, which have adjustable headrests, of course. With that, it just feels, you know, you're sitting quite tall in this particular seat. But space, like I said, is not a problem at all. Headroom is also quite good. This does intrude a bit, but that's not a big deal. Isofix style seat mounts all around. You get a roof-mounted seat belt as well for the middle row passenger, and the floor is actually almost flat. There's only a small tunnel coming up, and that's about it. So space overall, not a problem at all. The car features 16-inch alloy wheels on the higher trims, whereas the lower trims get these 15-inch steel rims. The silhouette of this car is unmistakably Jazz. The shape, the wedge shape, is trademark Jazz. However, now because of the way this has been styled, this car looks more low-slung, more road-hugging and wider as compared to the outgoing model. It doesn't have the tall stance that we saw on the outgoing car. The headlamps are stubby and they have a squared off projector beam lamp in the center with a U-shaped LED daytime running light underscoring them. The vertical tail lights are gone. What you get are these horizontal 2-piece units, and they look quite nice, especially this LED treatment. It really looks nice, goes with the theme of the car, the theme that we saw in the front in the headlamps. The nose is quite blunt, quite stubby too. Notice the upright profile that you get on it, and that's not the kind of profile that the Honda City will have, so don't worry, this car will not lend this particular design theme to the Honda City. Now this is the Crossstar variant that I wanted to draw your attention to. This is a crossover themed variant based on the new Jazz or the Fit. Will this be the new WRV? I hope not. Will this lend design theme or design direction to the new WRV? Maybe. You can see that the bumper, the cladding that it gets, the roof rails, the dual tone scheme, it's all very similar to that of the WRV, not as extreme of course, but that's the crossover theme styling. So that's the Crossstar, and I really hope that this doesn't turn into a WRV. I hope Honda India works towards a much better looking, much robust looking, much more rugged looking and much more aggressive looking WRV, because this is too cute to qualify as a mini SUV or a mini crossover.